Shetty here. I'm speaking from a clinic called Saukyam. The mission of Saukyam is well-being of all. Do life happens to us or we make the life happen? In your life, are you allowing things to take their own course and trust the process of life, or you try to make it happen the way you want? How do you know that? I mean, if I have decided to do something in my life, like I want my daughter to score high, or I want to set a great career for myself, or I want to manage everything in my life in a way that everyone is happy. Whatever is your goal, are you trying to make it happen, or you're allowing it to happen? Did you ever think of this? I would want you to think today about this. That if I do something in my life, I am trying to cook a very good recipe, that is an example I can give right now, or I am trying to really manage my house also and manage my career, or I am trying to really reach top in my career, whatever that you want to do, or I am trying to balance my life, family as well as professional, office as well as house, or my relationship are also great and my career is also great. Whatever you're trying to do, is that happening for you or you're making it happen? I try to give you a lot of tips so that you can really change your habit, you can change your mindset, and you really can be the person you want to be. But does it mean that I'm trying to make that happen or allowing it to happen? Now, what is the difference? See, when I give you a lot of tips out there, one single thing about changing your mindset into a positive mindset, wherein you take a responsibility and choice to remain in the space of feelings which can make you feel good, like love, like compassion, like kindness, like caring, all this. And at the same time, if you feel any negative feeling, you accept them, allow them to be there, and allow them to resolve. But in the process, am I actually trying to be a different person than what I am, or I am actually allowing myself to evolve? That's something you really have to ask yourself. Because in all this process, what is very important is during this process, you remain kind to your own self, remain patient with your own self. Nothing happens within a day. Like if I am going somewhere, if I am driving to a place, if it is going to take me 1 hour and I have to reach in 45 minutes, am I driving so fast that I reach in 45 minutes, or I take my speed, I leave early and I reach the time on the time frame? But I'm not rushing it up. I'm patiently doing my job and rest is followed. This is the same thing when I speak about, you are committed to the goal or you're attached to your goal. Whatever you want to do, are you committed to it or you're attached to it? If you're attached to it, then the outcome will matter. Sometime you fail, sometime you win. But if you fail, you are going to really take it so hard on yourself that you may not be able to try ahead, or you may try very harder. Whatever you want to do, first and foremost, understand that the process is very important. You need to do the best you can to reach where you want to do, and you will do everything. You remain committed to it, you remain consistent over it, you do your hard work for it. That's something which you can do. But making it happen will make you take control over all this. Matlab, if it doesn't happen, you really don't feel good because it went out of your control. When it becomes a control and power game, that's when you really somewhere lose it. I mean, you will win in the process or you may not win in the process. But within you, you know you have lost something. That whole thing about waiting patiently and letting it happen and enjoying the process is not there. The love for yourself is not there. You're very hard on yourself. That doesn't mean that you don't be hard and you don't achieve your goal and you don't do best in your life. You all do that. Being hard on yourself should mean in terms of being consistent and working hard. It should not mean in the process of that if you don't achieve it, you are like, oh God, I knew I'm like this. I knew I can never do it. I am always doing this. So you don't have to be that unkind to yourself and judge yourself so harsh. You did the best. You will do better, and you will achieve what you want to achieve. What is meant for you will always come to you. It's not going to go anywhere. Making it happen makes you feel out of control, and also it makes you feel that I can't achieve something. So there are a lot of feelings and self-talk which are not great to your own self. Also, when you allow things to flow as it is, you don't put too much of your emotions in it, and it doesn't become too personal with you. It just remains as something which is supposed to be achieved, and you are doing your best for it, and you have done the best for it. And that's how you can be good to yourself and good to others also. It happens to others also. Like if I'm trying to make my child score high, I'm doing the best that I can, and the child is doing the best that the child can. After that, if it doesn't happen, I'm not being too harsh on the child as well as on myself. The consistency, the hard work doesn't have any replacement, that we all are doing. But patience is also something which will take you on a long term basis somewhere where you will feel very peaceful within yourself. So, allowing things to happen is as important as being kind and good to your own self and others. So, tomorrow, when you get up in the morning and you set your goals for a day, do the best that you can do, but let it happen on its own. If you lose control or you feel that the way I wanted it did not happen, remember it is supposed to happen, it is meant to be. Some things, and it happens in a relationship also. I wanted this and it did not happen. And which means I'm helpless, I can't take control of anything. This whole power games will lose you a lot of things. What's important is I do my best, I put my best, I do all the ways that can make things better and the environment lovable, the relationship better, and then the rest is something which will follow. Trust the process of life. Things will fall into place the way they are meant to. Every up has a down, every down has a up, every night has a sky out there and a morning out there, and everything that is negative also has a positive. You need to see both the sides and balance it up. Hope this video has added some value to your life. Thank you for listening to my video. I really feel happy when it really brings some sunshine in your life. Thanks a lot. See you soon.